Should you dress up or should you dress comfortable? Today we will go over which one to choose and when to choose it. Okay, so first we're going to start with being comfortable. So obviously when you're at home, you want to be comfortable. And I completely understand this. Like I love to dress comfortable when I'm at home. Definitely right when I get home, the first thing I do is I take off my outside clothes and I put on my inside comfortable clothes. Something though that I did learn from Marie Kondo's book when I read it is that your at home comfy clothes don't have to be ugly. Which was kind of an interesting concept for me because previously I would wear just like any shirt that I had from like 5 years ago that was kind of ugly, but it was comfortable, so I would just wear it. Because I'm like, no one's gonna see me and I have this shirt, so why not just wear it? The problem with this was I was not only keeping shirts I didn't necessarily like, but I was wearing shirts that I didn't like. So what I ended up doing was I did buy a matching set that I could wear at home in the winter. This way I could be cute but at home and comfortable, and I really liked what I was wearing. So that's what inspired me to do that. So not only am I comfortable, but I'm also looking cute and in style and feeling good. Just because you have an old shirt at home doesn't mean you have to wear it. You can donate it if you no longer want it or like to wear it or feel good in it, and purchase something that you could wear at home that is very comfortable and that you love wearing and that makes you feel good. So that is an option. Don't think you have to wear these clothes that you have just because you have them. Get something that makes you feel good. Now, I think that if you're going to work or any type of professional environment, that you should try to dress up and maybe wear something a bit more uncomfortable but that looks more flattering. I think this can be very good for your career and how you're perceived at work. People will respect you more and it can be pretty impactful to your work environment. I did just make a video about this and how it is important to dress up, especially for occasions like this, if you do want to watch that. Now, what about running errands? Like you're going to the grocery store, you're just going out to buy something. What should you wear then? What I personally do is I split half comfortable and half stylish. I've been known to do this in the winter. I do wear like leggings and then a nice blouse like the one I have on. I think it's a good combination because you're wearing a shirt that's pretty stylish. Again, not the most comfortable shirt ever, but it's not uncomfortable and it looks pretty good. And then I do have leggings, which are very comfortable and good for the winter and going out. So I do kind of compromise here and I do half comfort, half style. I think this is good if you're just running a quick errand because it's so easy to put together and put on and doesn't require that much effort on your part at all, and it still looks pretty good. So this is honestly one of my biggest winter style hacks. I just think it makes you look put together, but you're also comfortable, and it's really just easy to do. So highly recommend trying that. Okay, and then if you're going to a party, I definitely think it could be good to dress up just a little bit, like show that you put in some effort. I think it goes a long way to show that you kind of tried and that you look good and you're putting your best face forward with the people that are having the party. I think it's nice when people look good and try. I think it reflects well on them and also makes me respect them more. Again, if it's just like a hangout or a small party with your friends, you don't need to be dressed to the nines, but just wearing like a nice flattering top or some cool pair of pants, like anything to just kind of show that you tried a bit, I think is nice to see, and it kind of adds your individuality and I think looks pretty good, especially when you're older. Like when you're a teenager, of course, like maybe you don't need to do this as much, although I think you should. But as you get older, I think it is more important, like in your 20s, late 20s, 30s. Like, I think it's going to become more important to actually like look like you tried just a little bit, like just a little. And again, you don't have to wear something uncomfortable, just like a nice shirt, not like sweatpants. You know what I mean? Just like you've tried a little bit to look okay. That's all I'm asking. Obviously, if you're doing any type of exercise, I think it's really important that you are comfortable. Again, though, this one's a bit tricky because there's different types of workout outfits that you could wear. Like you could just wear a giant t-shirt and some like old pair of pants, or you could wear like a nice matching set. Again, I think the matching sets look a lot better. You look more put together, but they do cost a fortune. And I know there's other places that you can get it for cheaper, like if you went to Plato's Closet, maybe they have some sets there. They're still kind of expensive there, but at least you can get them at a bit of a discount. So I definitely think that sets look the best, especially if you're doing something like Pilates or yoga, or you're in like a workout class. It could be nice to just wear a set and show up and try to like help the vibe of the place. I guess like I think it adds to the vibe of the studio that you're going to. But if you are at home just working out in your gym, again, it doesn't matter what you're wearing. Nobody's seeing you. Just wear what makes you feel the best and what will get you to do your workout. So I wouldn't think that much about it if you're at home. Even if you're going out, it's not mandatory. None of this, I guess, is mandatory, but I do think it's more important if you're going out in the world than if you are home. So just keep that in mind, that you do have options with your workout outfits. And then lastly, if it is any type of formal event like a wedding or a gala, you definitely should be dressing up and following the dress code. I think it can be super disrespectful to not do that, and it takes away from the event if you don't participate. So I do think it's really important and shows a lot of respect when you do dress up, and it shows that respect to not only the host but the people that you are going with, because everybody likes when the people at the party or the event follow the dress code and try. Like, I think that's so important. So if it is formal, then wear formal clothes. If it's cocktail attire, then wear cocktail attire. Just try to follow the dress codes. Obviously, like if it's a wedding, don't wear white. Like there's certain just rules like that. So it's definitely important here that you're not necessarily dressing for comfort, but you are dressing for style. And then for shoes though, I do think it's important that if there is dancing, maybe you do have a comfortable pair of shoes to change into later, because you don't want to have to leave an event early or not be able to dance because your feet hurt. So I do think having a spare pair of shoes with you or something like that, or just wearing comfortable shoes from the beginning, could be pretty helpful. There are a lot of different shoe options that are a lot better than heels, so just make sure you think about all of that before going to an event. So those are pretty much all of the events I can think of right now. I'm sure there's plenty more, but I think that's good for today. Let me know if you have any questions, and I hope you enjoyed the video. See you next time. Bye.